With the magic rituals of the cavemen, art specials up the space. With contemporary art, the space specials up the art. The principles of beauty in art build up. But now beauty in this programme is going to reach crescendo point. As once again I return to the distant past. And the mighty achievements of art history present themselves. Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling, a beauty experience I couldn't possibly leave out. How can man get back to paradise? That's pretty much the story. But in terms of beauty, the thing I think still makes an impact when you take away everything you can look up in books is the amazing, distorted, almost flowing animation of what you're seeing. And it's such a strong effect that, for me, this is actually a great principle of beauty. Animation. Think of a scene, anything. It's a bit flat. Then there's a blast of animating power, and it's as if life has been breathed into the situation. With modern art, it's the energy that explodes geometric shapes, so they're obviously not real, but they seem incredibly lively. With Michelangelo, the liveliness is in the energy that animates tremendous knees, frowns, foreheads, hair like the turbulent sea. Twisting, writhing, muscular movement. They're not real either, any more than modern art abstract brushstrokes are real. They're idealizations of some strange notion of the godliness of the human that Michelangelo had in his head from when he was young. A good perspective from which to get what Michelangelo's explosiveness is about is not 60 feet below the ceiling, where everybody usually has to stand to see it, but 200 miles away in these beautiful classical shadows, where as a teenager Michelangelo was taught ultimate meaning by humanist scholars, here at the San Marco convent in Florence. From his lessons he absorbed ideas about all sorts of different types of erotic and spiritual love, the place of God and the place of man, and the amazing civilizations of the lost past and the art they left behind. All that simmered in Michelangelo's brain all through his rise to fame as a great artist, until he got the Sistine Chapel commission. For the first time he could paint whatever he wanted. Michelangelo had a mind educated to think in an epic way, compressing time, the past, present and future all happening at once, elevating all moods to utter seriousness, ultimate destiny, man spiritually united with God, constant inner struggle. How can I be good? The best. How can I be right? The rightest. Michelangelo gets the gods of the past represented in old sculptures and makes them into the Old Testament with his new painting style, a new way of making people stare with fascination at their own humanity. Animation, not like in our time in the movies, in the service of fun, instead in the service of heavy meaning. What are we? We're all gonna die. He does something that doesn't fit the frame, he has to somehow put the feeling in. The conventional Christian message of reassurance. He bursts beyond that. He's got his own message. A new kind of physical form, deformed, but not so it's horrible, but not reassuring either. It was jarring for the culture of the Renaissance, and just as hair-raising for us. In fact, you see a man's hair flowing forwards with the force of the rush of some kind of wind as he's thrown violently backwards. Nothing's actually throwing him anywhere. It's some kind of inner spirit of the whole painting, the force of animated energy that, for me, beautiful art always in some way has. And yet here's somebody who tones it right down. Magritte, the great master of the look of the utterly plain. Here he is unexpectedly on the beauty list. What I think about this famous surrealist is that by a series of steps, he checkmates you into finding the utterly plain beautiful. That's what makes him modern, and the principle that drives these moves is the principle of surprise.